Welcome back to MMA Pluse, your one source for raw, real, and unfiltered UFC news. Today's show is packed with drama, frustration, and legal warfare in the world of MMA. First, heavyweight contender Alexander Volkov has had enough. He's calling out the UFC and Jon Jones for stalling the heavyweight division. He wants action, and he wants it now. And second, Mark Hunt is still swinging, not in the octagon, but in court. He's continuing his legal battle against Brock Lesnar and the UFC nearly a decade after their controversial UFC 200 bout. You do not want to miss this one. Let's dive right in. Let's kick things off with Alexander Volkov. The Russian heavyweight is currently ranked among the UFC's top 5 contenders, but he's not happy, and he's not quiet about it either. In a recent interview, Volkov said, "As a fighter, of course, I evaluate negatively the delaying of the Jones vs. Aspinall fight, because I get fewer chances to fight for the title and time is running out." Let's break that down. Jones versus Aspinall is the fight everyone wants, but it's not booked. Why? Because Jon Jones has been recovering from injury, and many believe he's buying time or even planning to retire before facing Tom Aspinall. And Volkov, he's stuck waiting for clarity, waiting for opportunity. At 35 years old, every month matters, and now he's taking shots at the system itself. The UFC is too loyal to Jon Jones. They let him dictate everything. This delays the whole division. That's a bold statement, but many fans agree. This isn't just about Volkov, it's about the logjam at the top. Fighters like Sergey Pavlovich, Jailton Almeida, Curtis Blades, they're all waiting for the next move. But Jon Jones, silent. No confirmed return, no date, no announcement. Let's ask the big questions. Is Jon holding the division hostage? Should the UFC strip him and unify the belt now? And is Volkov right to speak up, or should he focus on earning his shot through wins? Volkov has looked strong in his recent fights. He's on a win streak and wants a crack at gold. If Jones doesn't return soon, don't be surprised if Volkov is the next voice joining Aspinall in calling for clarity. Now to a story that just won't die. Mark Hunt versus Brock Lesnar and the UFC. Almost 9 years after their UFC 200 clash, Hunt is still locked in a legal fight, claiming the UFC knowingly allowed Brock Lesnar to compete while using banned substances. Let's rewind for context. At UFC 200 in July 2016, Brock Lesnar made his return to the octagon after years away. He fought and defeated Mark Hunt by decision. But shortly after the fight, Lesnar tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. The win was overturned to a no contest, and Hunt, he was furious. He filed a lawsuit claiming the UFC knew about Lesnar's failed tests before the fight. They allowed him to fight anyway, putting Hunt in danger. He suffered damage, financial loss, and that the bout was not a fair fight. Here we are nearly a decade later, and the case is still ongoing. Hunt recently told media, "They're dragging it out hoping I quit, but I won't. This isn't just for me, it's for all fighters." And here's why this story matters today. Fighter safety remains a huge topic. Questions of UFC transparency keep surfacing, and the power dynamics between fighters and promoters are still up for debate. This case could set precedent. If Hunt wins, it could impact how the UFC handles drug testing, fighter pay, and accountability going forward. Is Mark Hunt chasing justice or chasing money? Fans are divided, but no one questions the heart behind the fight. So there you have it. Volkov wants answers and wants his shot before time runs out. Mark Hunt won't back down, and he might just shake the UFC's legal armor. Let us know in the comment, should Jon Jones be stripped of the title if he doesn't return soon? Is Mark Hunt fighting the good fight, or just clinging to the past? Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat of real fight talk. This is MMA Pluse, and we'll see you in the next one.